Welcome students. This video we will be discussing about deleting a node from linked list. So far we have been discussing about insertion, we have been discussing about searching, okay, we have been discussing about the operations of linked list, displaying, searching, insertion, different kinds of insertion. Yes. Now one more important operation that we want to learn is deleting a node from linked list. Okay, it is like deleting a node from linked list. Okay, so first of all, let us just first of all understand how it can be done. So we have taken, okay, have taken a simple, like taken a simple linked list having four node with data 42, 24, 33 and 10, right? So now I'm going to categorize the deletion process in two types. First one is deleting. First one is deleting a node, deleting first node. Okay, so deleting first node from linked list. Deleting first node from linked list is one category, and then deleting any other element other than first node. Okay, so deleting any other node from linked list comes under the next category. Only two categories. Why do we want to take these two categories? Why do we want to take these two categories? Because the procedure that we need to carry out for deleting the first node is different, and the procedure that we need to carry out for deleting all the other elements have to be completely different. Okay, so let us delete first node from the, let us look into the concept how what have to be done in order to delete first node from linked list. First node have to be, like if it have to be, deleted from the linked list, then second node should become the first node. This node, second node, should become the first node, and so automatically when, see, what I will do is we will take the address of the second node, which is 330 available in first of next, and take it and change the address inside the first node. Now this pointer called as first, instead of referring to first node, hereafter it will be referring to second node. Okay, fine. So when first pointer is having the address of second node, so always whenever you use this first pointer, it will be starting from the second node. So first node becomes inaccessible. It is not deleted permanently from the physical memory. Becomes inaccessible because the address of first node is available nowhere now. We don't have the address of the node 200 having address 200 nowhere. With no pointer we have stored it. So it become inaccessible. So we are just starting with second node and we are just continuing. We are accessing all these elements. But again, I know accessing this node is not possible because address of this node is not at all available anywhere. This is the one procedure of deleting it. Not completely deleting from physical memory. We have like, this is virtual way of deleting. But this is not a right method actually. Making your first pointer point to the second node is perfect. That method I'm not going to change. But leaving this node as it is not a good approach. We have to be deallocating the memory that we allocated for this particular node because we're just deleting it. We don't need it again. That address also we lost it somewhere. We don't have the address of this node. So before moving from first node to second node, I'll revert it back. Before moving from first node to second node, take one more pointer and temporarily store the address of the first node in that temporary point. Okay, so let us take the name of that pointer be temp. So take the 200 and store it here in this temporary pointer also. Now the temporary pointer is also now pointing to the first node as like first pointer. Now you can change your first pointer to second node because see here temp is referring to first node. So using temp we can access first node. Now, after creating a temporary node, assigning the address of first node to that pointer, after doing that process, now take the address of second node available in first of next, take that address and store it here in the pointer. Just 330. Now, the pointer first not be now pointing to first node, it will be now pointing to the second node. Right? Now what we will do, with the help of temp pointer, we will be deallocating this memory. How? With the help of free function that we have inside stdlib. Malloc calloc is used to allocate memory. Realloc is used to reallocate the same memory. There is something called as free function which is used to deallocate the memory. The implementation part we will look into about that free function, free method. But deleting this node temp is very essential because this might be, like occupying some extra space unnecessarily. So delete this node with the help of free function. That's it. Okay. So now automatically what happens, you will be, like whenever you want a linked list to be displayed or accessed, we will be accessing it or displaying it or searching process, insertion process, whatever you do, you will be passing the address of the first node. Now the address of the first node is 330. So your process will start from 330 this node and further process will happen in the similar way. But now we have taken the first node off. This is one way of doing it. One way, if the element to be deleted is first node, let us write the code, just a small piece of code that need to be executed to carry out the same process that we have learned so far. First line. Firstly, we have to be taking a pointer variable called as temp in order to store the address of the first node. So temp is equal to whatever is in first, because initially first pointer was pointing towards the first node. It was pointing towards the first node. So whatever is available in first, that we are assigning to temp. So now temp and first will be pointing to the same first node. Okay. Now we can move first node from this node to second node, we can able to move. So first equal to first of next. The first pointer has been moved to second node. What's the next step? Deleting this temporary pointer. So free of temp. Automatically this address 200 will be completely deallocated from the heap memory. Right? Fine. Now we'll just look into the syntax of free function there in the implementation. Okay? But this is just simply a procedure. First of all, we need to create a new pointer to hold the address of the first node, and then you have to move first node from pointing to 42. We have to move it to 24, and then we have to deallocate the memory allocated for first node. That's it. Simple. Okay. So this is the procedure that needs to be carried out if we need to delete a element which is first node. The element, if it is first node, then this process has to be carried out. Suppose if we try to delete some element which is which is like intermediate, not the first node, after first node, any other node, what we will do? Okay, I'll just simply take the first pointer and again point it to the first node. Then we will just start the process. Take this point, not record. So now the first pointer, we will be storing the address of the first node, which is 200, and the first pointer is now actually pointing to the yes. Now if we want to delete, for example, the node called as the, if we want to delete this node, what should be done? Very simple process, I will tell you. I want to delete 33. If I want to delete 33, what is the previous element of 33? It is the node 24. And this node 24 have to be directly connected to this 10th node. When this direct connect is made, what will happen? From 24, it will not enter into 33. From 24, it will directly enter into last node. So this node, so this connection will be lost, right? Because here 430 is stored, so you are linking here. Suppose if this node is directly storing the address of 520, what will happen? Then this particular linkage will be this particular linkage will gone. This linkage will be still there, but even though we have not stored the address of 430 anywhere else except this place, this place also we will be changing into 520. The address of this node is nowhere. Address of some node is not there, then it becomes an unaccessible node in the memory. So first of all, you should take the address of this node, place it here, and afterwards you need to be deleting this node. Should be deleting this node. Let us consider. You need not to go move to this node, because the reason is in this node itself, the node that you want to delete, this node itself is having the address of the next node, which is 520. Let us take this address and let us place it here. After placing it here, then let us delete this node. That's it. Okay, so what is that we need to, which are the two nodes that we need to access? One is this node, and which have data with data 24, and the other is this node with data 33. So you require two pointer to point to these two nodes. So let us take P pointer and Q pointer. Let this be P pointer. Let the previous node be Q pointer. Always we need to be maintaining the address of the previous node also. Right? So previous node also have to be like, we should have the address of it. Should have the reference of it. Okay. Now let me just get back. Now just we'll do the procedure, step by step procedure we will. Let me take two more pointers. Okay, let me take two more pointers. One pointer is P. Other pointer that I'm going to take is Q pointer. Okay, so this pointer name is actually P and this pointer name is Q. Okay, this Q, see, P pointer will be by default, it will be pointing to the very first node. Address of the very first node is available in the pointer first. So take that and store it here. So 200 is the address. So 200 will be 200 will be stored here. So now pointer P is pointing to the first node. Now what is the previous node of first node? Previous node, there is no node. This is the first node. There is no previous node. There is no previous node. Let us start the Q value from null. Same procedure we have already did in the previous video, previous concept also. Inserting a node in sorted linked list. Okay, let me repeat it again. Okay, fine. So P is referring to first node, Q is we are starting it with null. Now we want to find the node which we want to delete. What we will be providing? We will be providing the position of the node. This is called as 1. See, this node is having position 1, node position 2, node position 3, node position 4. Initially you start with position 1. Okay, so if you want to delete a node having position 3, what you have to do? So there are two data that we want. One is position of the data. Okay, position of the data needs to be deleted. Position of the data which needs to be deleted. Okay, 1 minute. The first data that we require is position of the data needs to be eliminated. First node need to be eliminated, or 2 or 3 or 4, which need to be eliminated. Okay, fine. Then second data that we require, the data that we require is the current node. Okay, the current node which we are trying to actually current node that we are traveling with. Right. So one thing is we need to know the position of the data that needs to be deleted, and also we should have one more data where see that variable, we should have one more variable which will be storing the position of each and every node that we are presently visiting. Suppose initially let us start that with 1. Then that when I move to second node, I will increment that also to 2. When I move to third node, I will just change it to 3. So when my node becomes 3, that is the Okay, the one more variable that I'm speaking of, right? That the variable that is going to store the position of each and every node that I'm visiting, and that variable and the position of the data needs to be deleted. If both are equal, then I can stop the process. Stop the process. Okay. So first thing that we will do is we will take one more variable called as I, for example. We'll take one more it's just a simple variable. Okay. We'll take that variable, for example, I is the variable name, and the variable name will be having starting from 1. First thing that I will be checking is before starting, if I equal to 1. If I equal to 1, we are trying to delete the very first element so that these 3 lines can be executed. If I equal to else I is not equal to 1, what we will do, we will take this pointer p to next node. Okay, first of all, that's the first process. But before moving p node to next node, first of all, we will change the value of q. What will we do is q should be pointing to the node, the same node which p is pointing to. P is pointing to the node having address 200. Now q should start referring to it. So q, instead of null, take it off and store 200. Before moving p pointer, take whatever address in p pointer, store it in q. After doing this, now q will start pointing to the first node. And now what we can do is, now we can move this pointer p to the next node. Right? So p of next we are having 330. So let us take that 330 and let us store it here in pointer p. This becomes 3. Now after storing 330, pointer p, instead of referring to the first node, it will now start referring to second node. It will start referring to second node. Okay, fine. Now also we should be, after doing this process, after that we should be also incrementing the value of I. Now the value of I becomes 2. Now value of I becomes 2. Now this I value equal to the position of the data needs to be deleted. The position of data that needs to be deleted is 3, and I is not equal to still 3. What I need to do? Again the same process I need to carry out again. What I need to do? I need to take q and I need to point it to the node which p is also pointing. So whatever is in p, we have to take and we have to store it in q. So now q will be taking the value of p, which is 330. So after storing 330, now q pointer will stop pointing to the first node. Instead of that, it will start pointing to the second node. You can just see here, it will start pointing to second node. Okay. Now the next process is moving the p node to next node. So what is the address of next node? 430. Take that address 430 available in p of next, store it back in the same p pointer 430. After storing 430, it will not point to the second node. It will hereafter points to the third node having address 430. Fine. After doing this process, we have to be incrementing the value of I. Okay, we should be, we should be incrementing the value of I. So the value of I will become 3. Value of I becomes 3. Okay. Now your I value and the position of data needs to be deleted. Both are same, because the position of data needs to be eliminated, deleted is 3, and I value also 3. Now I can stop my process here, and now this p node have to be deleted. P node have to be deleted. How to delete p node? Already we just have been thinking about idea. Make this q node directly point to this node. When you make this possible, automatically this intermediate node will be disconnected. How to store the address of this node? Where is the address of the node? It is available in p of next. Can you able to see here? 520. So whatever is in p of next, take that and store it here. Automatically this linking process, this will be delinked and a new link will here. So after 24, I will be entering into 10, not to 33. So 33 is a node which becomes inaccessible now. So after it becomes inaccessible, what we have to do? We have to, using free function, we have to deallocate the memory. So we will write the steps of lines. Yeah, we will just write all the steps is required to do the above process. Shall we write a function? Yes. Just come out with a function. 1 minute. Okay. So now we will just start with a function. You have a possibility. You have a possibility of the address of first node might change. If you are deleting first node, second node will become the new first node. So there is a possibility of first node to be changed. So let us have the return type as struct node star for returning the address of the first node if it is changing. Struct node star, then the name of the function we can take it as delete node. We can take it as delete node. What are all the data that we require to do this process? We want two pointers called as P and Q, and also we also want the position of the node that needs to be deleted. Three data we require. First data is a pointer variable, so struct node star P. Second is also a pointer variable, so struct node star Q. Third one is an integer position value, so integer position POS. Okay, let me open this bracket. So entering inside, what I need to do is, first thing that should come in mind is if. Okay, there are two ways that initially you will stop the process. Okay, one thing is that if the element to be deleted is a first node, you will stop it. There itself you will delete it, make the required process, you will just delete it. If not, if you reach null position, then you will stop it. To reach null position also, you will stop it. That's a maximum. Right. So what you need to do is, we need to be checking. I think there is no need of checking null because we'll be giving a position, right? That position of the data needs to be deleted have to be a valid one. I cannot give 100 or 10 when only 4 node is available. User who is entering have to enter a valid input. Okay, so I'll be checking one thing, which is if position is equal to 1, then the node that you want to delete is the first node. Okay, then if it is a first node, what should be done? That already we have discussed here. We have to be creating a new pointer. And you can now see what I can do here is let me take the same piece of code. Okay, we are not going to take the same piece of code. Let me tell you. First thing, the address of the present node is very important because it is equal to 1. P will be having the first node address. Okay, let us store it temporarily. Do we want to store it temporarily? Yes, we know we need to store it temporarily because before deleting it, first of all, we need it in a temporary pointer. So let us declare a temporary pointer TMP and assign the address, first node address P. After this, now what I can do is I can just simply delete this node now. Okay, which node I can delete? But before that, what I need to do is address of that node, temp node is now okay. Now what we can do is we're going to just delete that entire memory. Enter the entire memory, but before that you just see address of the second node is very important. I think first node we are going to delete. Address of it is not as necessary, but address of the second node is very important because it is going to become the first node hereafter. So instead of taking P, I think better taking P of next will be the better option. So taking P of next, address of the second node and storing it in temp. Now what we can do is we can simply delete the first. We can just simply delete the first node. Okay, how to delete first node? We can just use free. So free of temp. So now the first node will be completely the first node. So it's not temp. Sorry, it's free of P. So first node will be completely now deallocated. After deallocating, I think the address of the second node is available with the pointer temp. Temp is having the address of the second node, which we can return to the function, which we can return it back. So which means that whatever function that we are returning is the address of the new first node. That's it. So what we are doing, first of all, if the first node we need to delete, We are creating a new pointer and we are storing the address of the second node in that pointer, which is p of next, and deleting first node and returning the address of the second node, which will become the address of the first node hereafter. Okay, receiving end we will discuss it later, how to receive it in the receiver end. But now while sending, we need to send the address of the new node. Very important. Suppose if this condition is not working, this condition is false, what you have to do? Else what you have to do? Else what I need to do is, first of all, I should move this pointer p to exactly the node, respective node where the data have to be eliminated. Which is the data that should be eliminated? POS should be, POS is the position that where we need to be, where we need to, which is a position of the node which we want to delete. Let me take a for loop. Okay, let me take, I think better we can take a while loop itself. Both loop it is possible. We take while loop. First of all, let me take a I variable that as we took in the example, right? We took a I variable, assign it to 1 by default. Okay, assign it to 1 by default. Now, let us write a while loop. Okay, let us write a while loop here, saying that if I is less than the position, okay, but as I less than position, we can move. But I and position both become same, we have to stop. So when we can have to continue, when we need to continue, while I less than position, we can continue. So this is a continuation condition. So writing this while loop, while I less than position, while I is less than position, what we have to do? We have to first of all move the q pointer to the same node where p is pointing to. So q is equal to p. Now what will happen? Whatever p is pointing to, the same q will also be pointing. Q equal to p. Next one, we have to be moving p pointer to the next node. So p is equal to p of next. Also one important line. So after that, I will have to close this while condition. After this while loop, now p and q will see is p will be the address of the node to be deleted. Q will be having the address of the immediate previous node. How to delete it actually? We need to make the q pointer points to the next node of p. So where is the address of the next node of p? It is in p of next. So after doing the process, what you have to do is in q of next. In q of next, the address available in p of next have to be stored. What is there in p of next? P of next is having 520. Take 520 and place it in q of next here. So now q, instead of pointing to p, it will start pointing to this node having 10. So automatically after this node, you will enter into node having data 10. This node becomes unaccessible. So which node becomes unaccessible? Pointer p referring node. So use the help of free, just delete that particular memory. After deleting the memory, now what we need to do is we need to be finally deleting. Finally, we need to be returning. Finally, we need to return null. Why is that null? Because return type of the function is some pointer. So definitely some return statement should be executed. Suppose if the condition if is not working, where is the return statement? That return statement only I have provided null. So at the receiver end, if the receiver is receiving null, which says that first node is not changed, it is not deleted. If it is receiving some other address other than null, then it means first node has been deleted and the address received is the address of the new node created. Address of the second node. Right? So this is a procedure that we need to actually do in order to delete a node. Right? Okay. The complete concept and the iterative approach also we discussed. In the subsequent video, we will discuss about the recursive approach of the same iterative procedure. And then we will enter into implementation and the time and space complexity analysis. Okay, fine. Thank you, students.